Hello there everyone, it's Acer back today, and we're going to be ranking these Star Wars movies according to this tier maker list. So, this is something I've seen a lot of people do, it's something I've been looking forward to doing. Insert your Count Dooku meme there. It looks like they've excluded the Clone Wars movie, but that shouldn't be a problem. We've got the 9 Skywalker Saga films and the 2 anthologies, Rogue One and Solo. Now, it looks like they've ranked them from S to D. I guess S is Supreme, and then D is like you're not so good. But let's get to it. We're going to start just in the order that they have them placed. So Empire Strikes Back. We're going to put that probably in the A. Probably, you know what? No, we're going to put Empire in S. That's pretty good. Now, you know what? We're probably going to put all the original trilogy, at least for me, in S. I'm not going to be the best at doing this because I have such a huge bias for the original trilogy. But we're going to put them all the way up at S. Alright, let's just skip on over to Revenge of the Sith. That's going to be an S. And then in A, we're gonna put The Last Jedi. Don't hate me, please. If you follow me on TikTok, you know why I like The Last Jedi. Now, it might be an S if it wasn't for a couple of things, particularly Admiral Akbar's unceremonious death and a couple of characters that didn't really sit well with me. But overall, I am a huge fan of The Last Jedi. Skipping on over to Tros, that's gonna be a C. You know, when I first watched it, I really loved the movie, and I still like the movie. Now, I should clarify, I love all the Star Wars movies. I'm a huge Star Wars fan. That's why I have a TikTok dedicated to Star Wars. It's the same with my YouTube channel, right? But Episode 9, the more I watch it, the more I'm like, it could have been so much better. I just think it should have been a 3-hour movie. Like, honestly, it had so many awesome, like, selling points. It just didn't really, like, you know, get them just right. But I still like it. I enjoy it, but it's going to go in the C. Also in the C is going to be, Episode 2. Listen, it's easily the cringiest movie of all the Star Wars movies. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones, it is very cringy. I just realized I did not explain why I put these in S. The original trilogy, the reason they're all in S is because those were like the first movies that I watched, and then of course I watched the prequel trilogy. But, you know, I just love the original trilogy. It's so hard for me to differentiate between them. So, like, if I do, like, a ranking on TikTok, they're all in, like, 1, 2, 3. But my personal favorite is Return of the Jedi. Return of the Jedi is my personal favorite Star Wars movie. And then if you want to know the actual ranking, it would probably be Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back, A New Hope. So in, like, reverse order. And then it would be Revenge of the Sith would be number 4. And then number 5 would be Rogue One. I'm going to put that in the A. It's a little bit of a slow start, but I think I've seen that movie the most times in movie theaters than any other Star Wars film. I remember seeing that at least 5 or 6 times in the movie theater. And also, just like the last third of that movie is just amazing. It's home to my favorite space battle, fleet battle in all Star Wars. So it's going to go in the A. So, yeah, the original trilogy are my top 3. Then it's going to be Revenge of the Sith, Episode 3. And then it's going to be Rogue One, and then The Last Jedi. So those 2 are going to go in the A category. Solo, a lot of people don't like Solo. I don't know why. I think it's a really good movie. I'm putting it in the B category. Also, the soundtrack of that is extremely underrated. Like, if you haven't listened to the Solo soundtrack, go on Spotify now, look it up, and just listen to it. The only one that is kind of weird is Chicken in the Pot. I mean, just based off the name, it kind of sounds weird, but it's supposed to be weird, right? But it's an amazing soundtrack. Anyway, we're going to go to Episode 1. Episode 1, alright, so it's tough. I kind of want to put it in C, because it's just, I don't know. It's not the most interesting, but it's got Duel of the Fates, so we'll put it in B, just for Duel of the Fates. And then The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens we're going to put, I don't know, A or B? It's kind of tough. I don't know. I kind of want to put it in A because it was the very first Star Wars movie that I ever saw in movie theaters. But you know what? We're gonna put it in B. There. So there's a sequel movie. There's a sequel movie in the A category, the B category, and the C category. I'm not putting anything in the D category. I love all Star Wars. Why would I want to put it in the D category? Yeah, that's a bias. I don't care. Anywho, so yeah, the original trilogy. It's just, how can you go wrong with the original trilogy? It's what kicked off all of this, especially asbestos. No, anyway, original trilogy has to go in the S category. Revenge of the Sith, you all know why. It's home to some cringe. Yeah, like, there's some really bad dialogue in that movie, but it is by far the most action-packed and one of the most emotional in the entire saga. I wish there was maybe there is. Is there like a category or a tier maker for the Star Wars TV shows? I mean, there's not a whole lot to do right now, but if maybe like an episode guide, I don't know. But yeah, Revenge of the Sith is also an S. A, The Last Jedi, Rogue One. I know. I can already feel it. I can sense your hate. The Last Jedi coming at me, but it is what it is. I actually think it's a genuinely good movie. Yeah, it made a lot of mistakes, but overall, it's an amazing movie. That's just my opinion, though. You are more than welcome to have your own opinion. Anyway, Solo. Also, I think it is a really fun movie. I think Alden did a great job at playing Han Solo. Same with sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Donald Glover as Lando. Awesome job. I just really like Solo, so it's B, but it isn't great, so it's gonna sit in the B category. Episode 1, it's kind of like it's there, and it's got a lot of great moments, but it kind of like drags on a little bit. But again, I'm a fan of them all. Force Awakens, it's an all-around like fun movie. Nothing too bad with it, nothing too great about it. I do like Harrison Ford as Han Solo in that movie. Probably one of my favorite portrayals of Han. But then you also got, The Rise of Skywalker. It's a fun movie, and it has a lot of really awesome moments. I just think it should have been longer, and a lot of the plot points should have been developed further. And then Episode 2, it's got the arena battle, it's got the Battle of Geonosis. There's some cool lightsaber fights, but it is so cringy. It is by far the cringiest movie of all the Star Wars movies. Just cringe on cringe. But again, this isn't me hating on anything. I love all Star Wars movies. That's why I didn't put any of them in D. I don't know. Feel free to let me know what you guys think. I don't know. This was fun. I probably went through this a little bit too fast, but yeah, I don't know. Stay tuned for more Star Wars content, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that little bell thing. Leave a like, drop a comment. It would mean a lot to me. And stay tuned for more Star Wars videos. May the Force be with you all. Always.